Lesson 256. God is the only goal I have today.
Hi there. Instead of mindlessly wandering through our daily activities, wouldn't it be great to better understand the purpose of our life today? Let's see if Lesson 256 can help us shed some light on this.
God is the only goal I have today. The way to God is through forgiveness here. There is no other way. If sin had not been cherished by the mind, what need would there have been to find the way to where you are? Who would still be uncertain? Who could be unsure of who he is? And who would yet remain asleep in heavy clouds of doubt about the holiness of him whom God created sinless? Here we can but dream. But we can dream we have forgiven him in whom all sin remains impossible, and it is this we choose to dream today. God is our goal, forgiveness is the means by which our minds return to him at last.
And so, our Father, would we come to you in your appointed way? We have no goal except to hear your voice, and find the way your sacred word has pointed out to us.
In other words, this world is just an illusion. And by now, you might already be familiar with this concept. As we learned in Lesson 198, in this world of illusions, forgiveness is just another illusion, but we might say is the ultimate illusion, the one that ends all other illusions. Here's some words from our video lesson 198.
Forgiveness is an illusion that answers all the other illusions. Forgiveness is where illusions end. While forgiveness is not the absolute truth, it shows us the way to it. It's the end of dreams, because it's a dream where the Son of God wakes up to his true self and his Father, knowing they are one. Only my condemnation injures me. Only my own forgiveness sets me free.
So, bottom line, forgiveness is an illusion and operates within the realm of the illusory world, since in ultimate reality there is nothing to forgive. Yet forgiveness is the means to dispel all other illusions and awaken to the truth.
Lesson 134. Let me perceive forgiveness as it is.
Through forgiveness, we extend our perception beyond our physical senses, transcending the limitations of our worldly view, and opening our hearts and minds to the ultimate reality.
Lesson 247. Without forgiveness, I will still be blind.
The world we see might point our attention to our and our brother's guilt. Forgiveness makes us see our and our brother's innocence. When we believe in sin and in separation from God, we are simply lost, far from our deepest nature, which is always in a state of unity. If we didn't hold on to these beliefs in sin and separation from God, then we wouldn't need a path or method to realize our true self, because we'd always be aware of it. We would never feel lost or separate, to begin with. We would know who we are. And we wouldn't remain asleep, doubting about our holiness, which remained the same since God created us. Nevertheless, here in this world, we cannot do anything else but dream. The last step of our awakening is not something that we can take ourselves. As suggested, for example, in the introduction of Part 2 of the workbook for students.
Our daily exercises are merely the beginning. We sit in silence, and we wait for God our Father, knowing that he will take the last step himself.
But while we are in this world of dreams, awaiting for our Father, we can dream we have forgiven.
Lesson 62. Forgiveness is my function as the light of the world.
We can dream we have forgiven all our brothers.
Lesson 249. Forgiveness ends all suffering and loss.
We can dream we have forgiven ourselves.
Part 2, Section 1. What is forgiveness?
We can dream we have forgiven the Son of God, who in reality couldn't sin in the first place. This is the dream we choose to dream today. God is our goal, forgiveness is the means by which our minds return to him at last. This is how we'll find our way back home.
God is the only goal I have today.
God is the only goal I have today.
God is the only goal I have today.
Isn't that just inspiring? Shall we fully embrace this idea that our path to our divine happiness is paved with the simple acts of our forgiveness? Do you feel this respond to our deeper need to align ourselves with our true purpose in life? Keep on practicing morning and evening as we've been doing. And stop for a moment every hour to remind yourself of today's profound idea. If you find yourself caught in some hectic dream today, simply remind yourself,
God is the only goal I have today.
you're on the right track. And you're doing fantastic. See you tomorrow for another transformative lesson. Just a heads up, we're navigating the section titled What is Sin? If you're new to this section or need a refresher, look out for the video link that will appear on your screen shortly.
If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment. Thanks. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. There's a new lesson every day.